Hi, welcome to Belinda's Sewing Secrets. I'm Belinda. In today's video, I'm going to show you two techniques that we use in the industry to do a rolled hem with your sewing machine. When you come for a lesson in a shop to find out how to do it, I was the person teaching the staff how to do it. So I'm going to show you how to do a rolled hem. There are two techniques to start, and they both work perfectly, and it depends on what end result you want. So if you're interested, stay tuned and let's get started.
Now you need to set your machine up to do a rolled hem, and you need a rolled hem foot. So you get a 2mm, a 4mm, and a 6mm. If you were doing a scarf, a 2mm would be very nice, and you could even do a zigzag over that, just to give it a rolled hem type look. But what I've used here came with my machine, and it is a 4mm. I've chosen to take the needle plate off, the zigzag needle plate off, because this machine does a 9mm wide stitch, and that's a big hole. And I'm sewing with a straight stitch, and I want to start right on the edge of the fabric. So I've chosen to put the straight stitch needle plate on the machine. If you have one, use it. This is when it comes into its own. For this and for quilting, wonderful. My machine allows me to change width, needle position, and all of that. As soon as I put the straight stitch needle plate on, it does default to a straight stitch. I am going to choose a rolled hem function on my machine. If you haven't got that on your machine, just choose a straight stitch, needle in the middle, and length on 2.4, 2.5. You do need a rolled hem foot. You know, this is the project on the rolled hem foot. You need a rolled hem foot. So I've locked the machine for safety, and I'm going to put the foot on. This foot clips on. If your foot screws on, that's fine. You know, even the old Singers came with a rolled hem foot. So those old ones from 100 years ago. All right, so the first thing we're going to do now is test the rolled hem, and you're going to test it on the same fabric you intend to do the work on. No point testing on something else and then testing on cotton and then trying to sew on silk. It's not going to work. So you're going to test on what you're doing. So the first step is to do a straight stitch and a reverse, and it's going to be very close to the edge of your fabric, 2-3 mils away. So it's a straight, a reverse, and then you're going to take needle up, lift the foot, and you're going to take the fabric out, leaving long strings, and cut them. So you've got something to hang on to now. Then we're going to cut a little nick out of the corner, the right-hand corner there, and that allows the fabric to feed into that tunnel of the foot, because that tunnel is quite narrow, and it just makes it easier if you get the string in first, and then you feed it through with the string, pull the string through, and then when you get to the gap where the needle's going in, you put the foot down. And now you're going to raise the fabric in the front into a little tunnel and keep the fabric up. So it's feeding into this from a wide into a narrow tunnel, and make sure that you haven't got too much fabric going in there. So your raw edge must be up against the edge of the tunnel of the foot on the left. And if you haven't got enough fabric going into your curl, just ease it in, just push it slightly to the right. And if you've got too much fabric going in, just ease it to the left and get less. And don't so fast, just easy going, just slowly go and just get the feel of it. You know, it's a bit like rubbing your head and your stomach in opposite directions. It's something you just got to get used to. It's just a feel. And then off you go. So too much fabric rolling in, you need to just ease the fabric out to your left. And if there's not enough, just ease the fabric in to your right. And you'll see it'll just lift and curl. As long as you hold the fabric up. If you hold it down against the machine, it's going to uncurl itself. It's just much easier if you hold it up. And then off you go. You just keep going. A little bit addictive, so I've gone way further than I needed. But it's rather nice, and I think I'm going to use this piece for a frill later, not the hem as I had intended. So that's going to be the hem on a little dress I'm making. It's just such a nice way of doing a hem. But you see at the end, I just have to cut those threads off. Now the second technique is if you don't want to cut a little nick in your fabric, if you want all the fabric to be the same length basically. So you're going to do the same, straight, reverse, take the fabric out, and now you are going to fold the hem up. And you're going to fold the hem the width of the gap in the back of your rolled hem foot. So if you've got a 4mm rolled hem foot, that's the size you're going to do. If you've got a 2mm, that's the size you're going to do. You're going to do a 2mm hem twice, one second time. Now you're going to put it under the foot, and you are going to put the foot down, and step 3 is to put the needle through the hem into the fabric. Again, this is where your straight stitch needle plate is going to help you. And now you've got to hang on to the threads at the back and negotiate that curl. Go slowly, and just you're going to feel it moving. Now you don't want to pull it through. You just want to make sure that it's moving, and off you go. So nice and slowly, and just keep going. And you're going to find that it'll be perfect. Now I'm going to cut both threads off now, top and bottom, with the machine, and take this out. I don't need the tails anymore. And that's how you do the second technique.
Thank you for watching this video. If you found the content useful, please give me a like and subscribe, and share with a friend. If you have any requests, any comments, any feedback, I'd be very interested to hear it, and you can put that in the comments and I will answer you. If you like this video, I have a whole range of videos, and I've put one on maintenance up and Linda Lou will point it out for you.